It's your boy Girl here, back with another video. And today I got a special video, guys, man. Today we're going to be checking out a LF unit that deserve a plat over LF full power FRIEZA, which is LF Rose. Now, you know, there's some other units that deserve their plat before Rose, you can say, like Vegeta Blue, LF Broly, VB, not Majin Vegeta, but like Ape Vegeta, him. But I wanted to do Rose. I feel like Rose deserves it because Rose is a likable character. Goku Black, LF Rose, people love that character, right? And when he first came out, he was solid, but you know, now he needs a plat, bro. He needs a plat just to put him over the edge a little bit, right? But one of the biggest things about Rose is that he can nullify endurance. He has extreme bleed. He has AoE off his blue card that can nullify against type disadvantage. So he has a lot of ways of dealing passive damage. And I feel like he should be the main purple for future. It shouldn't be Goku Vegeta as the leader. He should be on this team. He should be core with Sword of Hope Trunks, Future Han, Goku Black, Zamasu, and him. But here's the equipment right there, and let's get on the match. So this match right here, I really want to show you guys how this Rose performs. Like, this guy actually kind of like, he doesn't really solo, but he almost basically solos his team. So really what you want to do with Rose, of course you want to have you want to get in the combo, right? You want to have priority, and then switch into Rose and then start doing the bleed effect. Right there we got perfect form cell to half health. And Rose is, look at Rose, bro. That's like 4 to 5 strike damage. He switched into 21. I popped the blue card, AoE damage right there, so he's passively inflicting the damage. And I just want you guys to look at Cell's health, bro. Cell's health is like super low, and then I land a green card right there because he sidesteps. And look, I'm just giving him more bleed, bro. Like more bleed. Like Rose, as like the more strikes he does, bro, he just passively just hurting his team. Like this dude is crippling the whole team right now. So that was insane. Tap her out. But she does get the death buff of 2 Dragon Balls and healing, so you know that Cell and 18 is going to heal a little bit. But Rose was putting in work right there, but he still needs that damn deflective buff. He still needs them base stats. Although he was kind of soloing, I just still feel like I was somewhat underwhelming. I might be tweaking, but I feel like he should have did more right there. But so I'll go to Future Han, and the reason why Rose should just get a plat, bro, like this Future setup is good. You know, you have 2 endurance units. You have Sword of Hope Trunks, you have Future Han. And just imagine him getting a plat, and he's another heavy hitting unit that can nullify against endurance, right? There's a lot of strong endurance units out there. The full power FRIEZA Zenkai, you have Majub, you have Endurance Han, you have Sword of Hope Trunks. This guy will be super valuable for this meta, and he's a purple, right? I mean, there is some strong yellows in the game, but look at that screenshot right there. That screenshot was insane, but yeah, that was an insane screenshot. But he should get a plat, bro. Future is his team, bro. Like, he should be the main purple for this team. And like I said, Rose is a likable character. He needs to get some love, but he did his thing right there. But I still feel like it was somewhat lackluster. But yeah, let's get up into the next match. So the next match, facing up against I don't even know what team this is. This is, I don't know, bro. I don't know. So start off with Goku Vegeta. That's the person that you kind of want to rise at rush. Now, we don't have a green unit on his team, so whenever he switches to the Vegeta side, it's going to be somewhat troubling because we don't have a green unit to counter him. But Rose, like I said, even if he switches to the Zenkai FRIEZA, as long as we pop that bleed on them, then I'm perfectly fine with it. And we can nullify against this FRIEZA with his blue card, because he nullifies against type disadvantage. So I'm trying to play aggressive there. I tackle, and I did catch him lacking right there. So he's gonna let this FRIEZA take all the damage, which makes sense. So I kind of just swapped out because I thought he was gonna switch to Rose. I made Goku Black Zamasu beforehand. So right here, I'm just trying to get my Rising Rush. He takes away my Vanish, so I see him about to do something. So I immediately pop the Blast card because I know that he's going to go with a full range blue card. So I tackle there because I know that he doesn't have any strike cards, because Future Han nullifies strike cards for 5 times because out he pops the blue. So I was able to play aggressive right there, and then I was able to get the rush off with Rose, which is nice. So we kill Goku Black Zamasu, which is another good thing because he counters against Sword of Hope Trunks, and I don't want him to counter Sword of Hope Trunks. So we're somewhat in the clear. You know, we still got to deal with Goku Vegeta, so I just go to Sword of Hope Trunks. He doesn't really have nobody that can nullify endurance, right? I mean, just Zenkai Frieza and Goku Vegeta, they can nullify with their blue cards, but they gotta line it up, right? You think I'm finna just let them just pop a blue card and just kill me like that? Like, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to do, right? So I popped the O card right there, and then just to get this full power Frieza as low as possible. But I thought that was gonna kill. I really thought that was gonna kill, but it didn't kill. So, you know, Frieza, shout out to Frieza, you know, tanking it. But I go to Rose here just to nullify his endurance, because it's just nice having Rose to do that. And guess what? We nullify his endurance. So I popped the main ability just to see what he's doing. He attacked, and I was trying to get the LF, bro. I was trying to get the LF for Rose, but he just forfeited. He already knew what's up. He didn't want to see the long LF animation, but Rose did his thing, nullifying endurance, extreme bleed. Did his thing. He could have did better, but he did his thing. So third match facing up against a future team, Goku Vegeta, the person that he should be replacing for future, right? So I go here with the blue card because he has AoE. He nullifies against yellow, and the blue card did okay damage, bro. I mean, it could have been better, but you know, you can't really complain. So waited for him to sidestep there and flick that extreme bleed on Future Han. He switches in corrupt Zamasu, and I'm able to get another strike card. And that's one of the biggest problems with Rose is that ability right there. Whenever he faces a new opponent, he doesn't get key. So if you keep switching in front of him, he's not going to be able to keep prolonging the combos. He's going to have a lot of cards, but he's not going to be able to prolong the combos. Saying like it just doesn't really make sense. They could have gave him like 20 key at least, or 30 key every time he faces a new enemy with a strike card. That would have helped him out a ton. But I don't know. I really feel like they botched him on purpose. Like it makes no sense. Like, why don't you give him key when he comes in and he has a strike card? It's pretty dumb. So I go to Goku Black Zamasu because he's just a tank, and if he rushes, he's not going to kill Goku Black Zamasu. So I just play aggressive right there, and I was not expecting that that tackle to go through. So I just kind of have to just reset, and I want to see if he plays aggressive right there, which he does. He goes to blue card. I sidestep immediately, and then I go to Rose, pop the blue card, because he's most likely, I thought he was gonna go to corrupt Zamasu, but he doesn't. And like I said, AoE damage with his blue card, right? So you can't really complain, and he nullifies against yellow. So I just immediately rush Future Han because he nullifies against endurance. We have him low health. Why not? We don't get guessed, so we immediately kill Future Han. And that's the amazing part about units that can nullify endurance, bro. It's just, you don't care about endurance. You can just rush anybody whenever, right? So that's amazing. I popped the main ability right here just to kill because, like I said, I thought he was gonna go to corrupt Zamasu for the strike cover change. So I just kind of wanted to get that damage going against Goku Vegeta, and that was impressive. That was a very impressive old card, bro, not gonna lie. So if I was to give him his plat equip, I'll give him some like high base, first of all, like maybe like 20 to 25% of both defense, then maybe give him high base strike attack, and then for his last thing, maybe give him health. You can never go wrong with health, and then give him damage inflicted, maybe up to 20% damage inflicted, and then maybe 15% the old card damage, because usually with the platinum equips for these new LFs, they kind of have some that's about their card, like Gogeta 4 with the revival thing, he gets more Dragon Balls. LF Frieza's damage against Saiyans, right? So they could just do something like that, but damage inflicted buffs, more defense, health, and more base strike. Can't really complain. So it's a 2v1 situation, which is, I'm in a good spot, but like I said, it's Goku Vegeta. They can heal and go back to 100%. So I lost this right here, and I have Sword of Hope Trunks, so I'm kind of taking this damage right here, and I just go with a full range strike because we got his vanish out the way anyways. Put in that extreme bleed, destroying Dragon Balls as well. That's also another good thing about Rose is that he can destroy Dragon Balls. Has a chance of destroying Dragon Balls every time he lands a strike. I believe it's 20%, which is actually kind of nuts. It's actually insane that he can destroy Dragon Balls like that. But you got to have RNG on your side for it to work, right? But it's a nice little touch right there. So Rose did his thing. Like I said, nullifying endurance, AoE, blue card, getting that extreme bleed. You know, he did his thing. He could but like I said, bro, like he should be the main purple on Future, not Goku Vegeta. So this next match was interesting. He actually rocks the Hera Clan. I was not expecting them to rock the Hera Clan because I seen the team and I was expecting them to bring a bunch of Brolys, but he just brought the Hera Clan unit, which was interesting. And you know, when I was looking at the team, I was like, all right, I mean, it's cool. But then I realized Goku does extra damage to two of my units, right? Because they're both hybrids, but we do have double endurance, so it's gonna be hard for him to go through my team because double endurance, it's just tedious to deal with, right? So he has Bujin and stuff, and it's insane. So I'm going here with Sword of Hope Trunks, and just trying to just farm my first rush. That's all I'm trying to do. So I think I need what, 2 more, and I go with Rose just to, you know, pop the strike card, just start inflicting that extreme bleed. That's all I care about. Every time you face like a new unit like on their team, you kind of just want to land like strike card with Rose, just to inflict the extreme bleed and start having them passively get damage even if they're on standby, which is a good thing with Rose. So as long as you land 1 strike card on a unit, perfectly set. So Bujin, doing Bujin things, bro. I really forgot some of the stuff that he does. So like, you know, stuff like immobilizing my cards and all that stuff, which was, I just, whatever, like, Bujin's not doing nothing. He's not doing nothing. So I bought the blue card there and I PV him. So I have the rush right there, but like I said, I'm just gonna keep doing these strike cards because there's no point in rushing Bujin, bro. Like, the person you want to rush is Goku, because Goku is definitely the strongest unit on his team. So Bujin, not Bujin, Goku transforms. I have 2 strike base units, so I'm right here. I'm expecting him to go with a blast, so I knew that, and I know that he probably has more strikes in his hand. So I go to Sword of Trunks just to be careful. I should have went with Rose, but I was scared for him to pop a rush, and I didn't want him to rush the unit I'm trying to showcase, right? So I attacked there, and Beto, you know, his muscles, like, bro, he just keeps popping these green cards and stuff, but he rushes, which, you know, he has to rush. Like, I felt like he should have been rushed because, like I said, if I guessed him, he could farm his second rush faster. Instead of him waiting and trying to snipe my purple Rose, he should have been popped his rush because he's in an advantage. I have basically 5 lives. So I cover change the Rose, pop the green card right there. I have a blue card in hand. He doesn't have no strike cover change. So, you know, I think I mistimed it, but he stands there with Goku, and I'm just, like I said, I want to show off Rose's damage. Like, I could have been Rise and Rush this guy and stuff, but it's not about me winning the game. It's about showcasing Rose and why he needs a plat, right? So he goes there, attacks. I pop the blue card. Like I said, 2 AoE blue cards right there, kind of slowly damaging Beto. He locks me in though if you do kill Goku, but the game is basically over. Like, Beto, I mean, although you do have some big muscles, not gonna lie, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough. So like I said, go here with Rose, and I was trying to get the L up, and he forfeits again. Like, bro, let me just get the L up with Rose. But Rose did his thing, but he could do more. He needs to be able to do more, bro. Like, I want to see more. I want to see Rose more in the meta, bro. Like, you feel me? So last match, facing up against a Sun Fam team, FSK, Goten, and Otherworld Goku, which is you know, it's a cool team, bro. It really brings me back to before the first Annie, bro, when they first dropped Goten, and you literally ran that 3 setup right there, and then you had the blue Trunks, the blue Zenkai Trunks. So it kind of gave me some flashback off the metas, the early metas. So like I said, I started with Rose. I switched to Rose just to inflict the bleed. I know that he's type disadvantage, but that passive bleed, it just helps, right? So I was waiting for him to tackle, had a strike card ready, and like I said, just keep popping the strike cards. He's gonna let this Otherworld Goku take a ton of damage because he has death buffs and everything, which I really don't feel like you should just try to let him die. Like, because if I kill this Otherworld Goku without using my Rising Rush, then I'm actually in a huge advantage because I just killed your unit naturally without no rush, and then I still have my rush to rush 2 of your units that you have left. That's like a bad spot. So I feel like he let him take too much damage. Like, look at this, he's still making him take damage. It's already kind of too late. So I popped the blue card, and he just lets him die. You don't just let the Otherworld Goku die. Just play the game regularly. Don't just let him die on purpose. I know that FSK has crazy comeback mechanics, but you're already in a bad position right now. I have 2 units that has endurance, and then, you know, you're relying so much on FSK. Then you just botch his old card like that. So I'll go to Rose. Like I said, I don't care about Rising Rushing him. I want to show you guys Rose's damage and why he needs the plat more than full power Frieza. Like, he literally already kind of had a plat already. for Frieza Saga? Why did you give him his own plat? You feel me? Like, he could have waited, bro. Eloise is already one of the top 5 teams in the game right now. You could have gave it to Rose 8G. You could have gave it to somebody else. You just could have gave it to somebody else. But you know, hopefully he gets his plat soon, or you know, somebody else. Maybe even Broly. I love Broly, bro. It's like just some other LF. But I think Rose definitely deserved it because, like I said, sort of Future's a really good team, and he should be the main purple. It shouldn't be Goku Vegeta taking his spot as the main blue for that team. But let me know what you guys think about Rose. Do you guys think that he's like does he need a plat now? Do you feel like he needs to hold off? There's somebody else that needs a plat, like maybe like VB or Gogeta Blue or LF Broly, or should he be one of the first ones to get his LF? So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate this video. Rose did his thing, but he's still pretty lackluster. He definitely needs that. He definitely needs that extra buff for him to be a lot better. Like, comment, subscribe, but my girl, man, I'm out. Peace.